today we are going to start the chapter perimeter and the area, that is chapter number 11 of our book. So in this chapter what we'll study is that, so looking at the introduction part, what we have in the class 6th, we have already studied or learned about the perimeter of a plane figures and the area of the squares and the rectangles. Perimeter is a so we have like so perimeter is a distance around a closed figure, while the area is a part of a plane or the region occupied by a closed figure. So when we say the perimeter, perimeter means, yes, for example, if we see at this shaded region only, so if you have to find the perimeter, then we'll cover the sides, we'll add all the sides. But if we have to find the area, we cover this area, we cover this colored portion. So that is the area and that is the perimeter. So when we talk about the square and the rectangles, so it is given here that Ayush and Diksha made pictures. Ayush made his picture on a rectangular sheet of a length 60 cm and the breadth 20 cm, while Diksha made hers on a rectangular sheet of a length 40 cm and the breadth 35 cm. Both of these pictures have to be separately framed and laminated. Who has to pay more for the framing if the cost of framing is rupees 3 per centimeter? Now how to decide this? So the cost of lamination is rupees 2 per centimeter square. How or who has to pay more for the lamination? So for finding the cost of framing, we need to find the perimeter, then multiply it by the rate for the framing, right? Then for finding the cost of lamination, we need to find the area and then multiply it by the rate of the lamination. So this point is clear that in case of framing we have to find the perimeter, in case of the lamination we have to find the area. So now looking at few figures given here, so we are so what we are looking here, we are just seeing here that the perimeter of a rectangle is twice into L plus B, twice into L plus B. So area of rectangle is L into B. So area of a square is side into side. Now area of rectangle we know L into B, length into breadth, unit is square, area of a square is side into side, unit is square, and the perimeter of rectangle is twice into L plus B, and the perimeter of a square is 4 into side. So Tanya needed a square of a side 4 cm for completing a collage. She had a rectangular sheet of a length 28 cm and the breadth 21 cm. She cuts off a square of side 4 cm from the rectangular sheet. Her friend saw the remaining sheet and asked Tanya, has the perimeter of the sheet increased or decreased now? So this was initially the figure. Now she has just cut this one, this portion, a square of side 4 cm. Now the question is, the perimeter of this is greater than this or what? So has the total length of the side AD increased after cutting the square? Has the increased area has the area increased or decreased? So Tanya cuts off one more square from the opposite side. Will the perimeter of the remaining sheets increases further? Will the area is increased or decreases further? So what can you infer from these? It is clear that increase of the perimeter need not to lead in the increase of the size. So looking here, if we see here, the perimeter will increase. Why? Because we have to cover the length like this. Earlier we were just moving straight from A to D. Now we have to move like this, A, then this point, then this. So this is the extra length. These two sides are the extra length because this is, and this side is equals to this gap. Likewise, so it means the perimeter increasing but the area is decreasing, because if we see from this whole ABCD, this portion has to be removed. It means area is decreased. Now moving towards the example number 1. So if we see here that a door frame of dimension 3 meter by 2 meter is fixed on a wall of dimensions 10 meter by 10 meter, find the total labor charge for painting the wall. If the labor charges of painting as rupees 1 meter square of the wall is rupees 2.50. So if we see here, we have to only find the cost of painting the wall. So it means we have to find the area of the wall that has to be painted. So area of the wall has to be done excluding the area of the door. So area of door is L into B, that is 3 into 2 is equals to 6 meter square. Then the area of the wall including the door is side into side because of the square shape. So 10 into 10 is 100 meter square. So area of the wall excluding the door, that is 100 minus 6 is equals to 94 meter square. Total labor charges for painting the wall is 2.50 into 94, that is rupees 235, because we have to remove the area of the door. Then example number 2, The area of the rectangular sheet is 500 centimeter square. If the length of the sheet is 25 centimeter, what is its width? Also find the perimeter of the rectangular sheet. So the area of the rectangular sheet is given, the length is given, so we can easily find the width because we know the formula. Area of rectangle is L into B. So area of rectangle is L into B is equals to this. So therefore width is B is equals to area upon L, that is 500 over 25 is equals to 20 centimeter. Then we have to find the perimeter. Formula for the perimeter is twice into L plus B, so that is twice into 25 plus 20, that is 90 centimeter. So it's easy for us to find the answers if once the concepts are clear about what is perimeter, what is area, and how to find the perimeter in the area of the rectangle squares like this. Then moving towards the third example, Anu wants to fence the garden in front of her house on 3 sides with the lengths 20 meter, 12 meter and 12 meter. Find the cost of fencing at a rate of rupees 150 per meter square. So the length of the fence of the perimeter of the garden excluding one side, which is equals to 20 plus 12 plus 12, that is 44, because one side house is already, only fencing has to be done the 3 sides. So 3 sides will be 20 plus 12 plus 12, that is 44 meters. So cost of fencing will be perimeter into the rate, that is 150 into 44, which is 6600. Then in the question before, a wire in the shape of a square of a side 10 centimeter. If the wire rebent into the rectangle of length 12 centimeter, find its breadth. So which encloses more area in the square of the rectangle. Okay. So just look at the examples very carefully because same type of questions are in the exercise also. So the length of the wire will not change, only the shape is changing. So it means if only the shape is changing and the length is remains same, it means that the perimeter of the square is equal to the perimeter of the rectangle. So side of a square is 10 centimeter, length of wire is perimeter of square, that is 4 into side 40 centimeter. Length of rectangle is 12, let B be the breadth of the rectangle, so perimeter of rectangle is L, length of the wire, that is 40, that is perimeter of rectangle we can also write equals to perimeter of square. So on putting the values in the formulas, so perimeter rectangle is twice L plus B, which is already equals to 40 perimeter, so twice 12 plus B. On solving, B is equals to 8 centimeter is the answer. So therefore breadth is given. Now area of square is side into side, that is 800 centimeter square, area of rectangle is 12 into 8, that is 96. So it means the area of a square is more than the area of the rectangle. Okay, though the perimeter of both square and the rectangle is same. Now example number 5, the area of a square and the rectangle are equal. Now the area is equal, so what is the side of the square is 40 centimeter and the breadth is 25 centimeter of the rectangle. So find the length of the rectangle, also find the perimeter of the rectangle. So area of the square is area of the square is side into side, that is 40 into 40, 600 centimeter square. Then we have here the area of the rectangle is equals to area of a square. So area of rectangle is L into B, area of square we have already found, that is 1600 centimeter square. So putting the values in this equation, so we are getting 1600 is equals to L into 25, that is 1600 over 25 is equals to L. So L is equals to 64 centimeter. So the length of the rectangle is 64 centimeter. So perimeter of rectangle is twice L plus B, which is twice of 64 plus 25, that is equals to 178 centimeter. So the perimeter of a rectangle is 178 centimeter, even though its area is same as that of the area of the square. Okay, so after this, now we start solving the exercise 11.1. Okay, so now solving the exercise 11.1 of the same chapter. So question number 1 is, the length breadth of a rectangular piece of land are 500 meter and 300 meter respectively. Find its area and the cost of land if 1 meter square of a land costs rupees 10,000. So it means we have to find the area, as we know that it is given here the length of the rectangular piece of land is 500 meter, the breadth is given as 300 meter. Now the area will be L into B. So L into B means 500 into 300, that is 1,50,000 meters square. Then the cost of 1 meter square land is rupees 10,000. So multiplying the area with the cost will get the total cost, which is 10,000 into 1,50,000, which is equals to 150,000,000,000. Then the question number 2, if we see in the question number 2 what we have, find the area of a square park whose perimeter is 320 meter. So as we know the perimeter is 320 meter, and we also know that 4 into side is equals to 320, that is the perimeter of a square is 4 into side. So side will be 80 meter. By doing the cross multiplication we get side 80 meter. Then area of a square is side into side, so area of the square park is side into side, which is 80 into 80 is equals to 6400 meters square. So thus the area of the park is 6400 meter square. Now looking at the question number 3, So what we have in the question number 3, find the breadth of a rectangular plot of a land. The area is given 440 meter square and the length is 22 meter. Also find the perimeter. Also find the perimeter. So here area of a rectangular park is 440 meter square, and we know that area is also equal to L into B. So L into B is equal to 440 meter square. So now we have 22 into breadth is equal to 440. So breadth will be 440 upon 22, that is 20 meter. Then perimeter is twice L plus B. We know this formula, we have already done. So twice of L plus B means twice of 22 plus 20, which is equals to 2 into 40, that is 84 meter. That is 84 meter. Now moving towards the next question. Now in the question number 4, we have the perimeter of a rectangular sheet is 100 centimeter and the length is 35 centimeter. Find its breadth, also the area. So perimeter is given 100 centimeter and length is given. So first we have to find the breadth. So twice L plus B is equals to 100. So putting the values 2 twice 35 plus B is equals to 100, that is breadth is equals to 15 centimeter. Now the area is L into B, which is equals to 35 into 15, that is 525 centimeter square. So in the question number 5, the area of a square park is the same as that of a rectangular park. If the side of the square park is 60 meter, the length of the rectangular park is 90 centimeter. Find the breadth of the rectangular park. So what is given here? A rectangular park is given, a square park is given. So the side of the square park is 60 meter, the length of the rectangular park is 90 meter, and they have given that the area is same. So it means we have to find the area of both the parks. So area of square park is equals to area of rectangular park. This is according to the question. So we have side into side is equals to L into B. So 60 into 60 is equals to 90 into B. On solving this, we are getting B is equals to 40 meter. So 40 meter is the required answer. Now looking at the question number 6, we have a wire is in a shape of a rectangle. Its length is 40 meter, breadth is 22 centimeter. If the same wire is repainted in shape of a square, what will be the measure of each side? Also find the shape encloses more area. So one thing is clear, that the length of the wire will remain same, only what is the changing is dimensions are changing according to the rectangle, okay, or according to the square. So the length of the wire will remain same. So we have here 4 into side, that is the perimeter of a square is equals to perimeter of rectangle twice L plus B. So putting the values here, twice into side is equals to twice 40 plus 22. So on solving this, we are getting side is equals to 31 centimeter. Means the dimensions of the dimensions of rectangles are given. So we have find the dimension of the square. So thus the side of the square is 31 centimeter. Now the area of rectangle is L into B, which is 40 into 22, that is 880 centimeter square. Area of a square is side 31 into 31, that is 961 centimeter square. Therefore on comparing, the area of a square is greater than the area of a rectangle. Now in the question number 7th, what we have, so if we see in the question number 7th, so the perimeter of a rectangle is 130 centimeter, the breadth of the rectangle is 30 centimeter. Find the length, also find the area of the rectangle. So the perimeter of a rectangle is 130 centimeter. Rectangle is given and the breadth of it is given, so we have to find its length and also the area of the rectangle. So we'll use the formula perimeter is equals to 130. So twice L plus B is equals to 130. So twice L plus 30 is equals to 130. So L plus 30 is equals to 130 upon 2. So we have length plus 30 is 65. So length is equals to 35 centimeter. Now the area of the rectangle is L into B, which is equals to 1050 centimeter square. So this is the required answer. Now in the question number 8, a door of a length 2 meter. A door of a length 2 meter. So we can see here in this figure, the door of a length 2 meter and the breadth 1 meter. So this is a door, you can see. The length of the wall is 4.5 meter and the breadth is 3.5 meter. Find the cost of whitewashing the wall and if the rate of whitewashing is 20 rupees 20 per meter square. So first we'll find the area of the rectangular door, that is L into B, 2 into 1 is equals to 2 meter square. Area of the wall including the door, that is L into B, is equals to 4.5 into 3.6, that is 16.2 meter square. Now the area of the wall excluding door, because we have to remove, because we are not painting the door, we have to only whitewash the wall. So we'll remove the area of the door. So that is 16.2 minus 2, that is 14.2 meter square. Now the rate of whitewash is 1 meter square, wall is rupees 20. So the total rate of 14.2 meter square will be 20 into 14.2, that is 284 meter square. So the cost of whitewashing the wall excluding the door is 284 rupees, 284. Okay, so in this way this exercise is over. So thank you.